This is the last one. I'd like to really thank Crash. We're just getting started, aren't we? Well, let's see what happens. I'm up for anything tonight. Yeah. I promised.
Yeah.
Don't start with I promised. Don't start with that. I never promise anything. First of all, that's a lie because I never make promises. And if I do, I'm very likely going to break them. That's what the next song is about. So the next song is about how easily I break promises. It's called Things I Thought I'd Never Do. Giving it all away for nothing. Such a foolish thing to do. I'm always looking for that extra something. When my everything's you, there's a fear that burns a fire in my soul. When I'm face to face with things I can't control. So this is my confession, my deep and darkest secret. I've been acting like my demons, doing things I thought I'd never do. So I'm asking for redemption, I'm asking for forgiveness. All these things I've done to you, things I thought I would never do. Things I thought I'd never do. For some reason, my organ donor card just fell out of the stage. Let's start this from the top. Do you mind if we start this one again? I'm trying very hard to be serious here, but we're having too much fun. Okay, so let me rein this in again. Let me just explain this song, just for myself, so I can get into this. Otherwise, I bought a piano about a year and a half ago. I left the city. I left London, and I bought a piano. I found this $500 piano, 500-pound piano that I put in my house, and I was so proud. And it's a really obnoxious, sounds like the piano is drunk, and I loved it. It's like having this little old man living in my kitchen that just every now and then says, "Hey, how you doing?" And I sat down with it, and I'd never really written or played the piano. I don't play the piano very well. And I'd always written with guitars where you're sort of leaning over a guitar, and you get very into it's quite an introversive experience. You sort of hunch over your guitar, you look down, you kind of stay in your own head. And the piano has this weird thing of confronting you. You sort of fix your jacket, you kind of sit up straight for some reason, as if you're like sitting with your grandmother. You sort of respect it, you know what I mean? You don't just slouch at it, you sort of, look how properly he's sitting. Compared to me at the beginning of the show, you know what I mean? And the one thing it reminded me of, and this is a little bit topical, it reminded me of a confessional booth when I was a kid. I went to a school with priests for 3 years, and you had confession once a week. And I remember you went into this little box, and you spoke to a wall. I mean, they told you it was God, but I just remember a wall. And I remember having this thing of like, this wasn't about God or who was on the other side of the wall or the wall itself. This was about just having a moment to yourself. And I really appreciated that, whatever the reasons were. And the piano gave me this same experience. It was this block of wood just staring at me. And although I was intimidated by the piano itself, it actually was a perfect reflection of and a chance to look into myself and to confess. Hence this song, Things I Thought I'd Never Do.
Yeah!
Giving it all away for nothing. Such a foolish thing to do. I'm always looking for that extra something. When my everything there's a fear that burns a fire in my soul when I'm face to face with things I can't control. This is my confession, my deep and darkest secret. I've been acting like my demons, doing things I thought I'd never do. So I'm asking for redemption, I'm asking for forgiveness. All these things I've done to you, things I thought I would never do. Things I thought I'd never do. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Well, I'll say it anyway. I wrote the ending to our story. I played with love but lost the game. And now it's easier to say what's on my mind than to carry on all these lies. So this is my confession, my deep and darkest secret. I've been acting like my demons, doing things I thought I'd never do. So I'm asking for redemption, I'm asking for forgiveness. All these things I've done to you, things I thought I would never do. Things I thought I'd never do. Hiding the truth for way too long. Maybe I'm crazy, pouring my heart out in a song. But I've got to scream it at the top of my lungs. Baby, I was wrong, so wrong. This is my confession, my deep and darkest secret. I've been acting like my demons, doing things I thought I'd never do. So I'm asking for redemption, I'm asking for forgiveness. For these things I've done to you, things I thought I would never do. Things I thought I'd never do. Good evening and thank you very much, everybody.